Hi Aries, this is Eileen with your November 2019 Psychic Tarot card reading. And you're starting the month of November with the Eight of Cups card. Now the Eight of Cups, this is talking about moving on from some situation in your life that no longer serves your needs. This could be, the cups typically do relate to the water signs, to emotions, feelings, romance, that sort of thing. And so for some Aries, this could be moving away from a relationship that at one time was a lot of fun. You were enjoying the company of that person. Maybe it was a group of people that you interacted with and had good times with, but it's like you've outgrown it. You're ready to move on. So it's kind of like it's lost its luster. And then for others of you, this could be a work situation where things at one time had been going well, the money was good, you were enjoying working with your co-workers, and but after a while has gone by and you feel like you deserve to be paid more now, that you've learned new skills, you've got more experience, you deserve better. There's a lot more out there waiting for you. And in some cases, it might even be a living arrangement that is just not working out well for you anymore, and you're ready to move on from that. Now, some Aries, you may still be in this situation now, whether it's work or a relationship, a living arrangement, but you're mentally gone. It's like you've already made the decision, I'm moving on now. Oh, and by the way, this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances. And I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. But this is the right way to do things. Once you've outgrown a situation, once it no longer serves you, where you feel you can grow and be the person you are or that you were meant to be, it's best to move on, because otherwise things might start getting really uncomfortable. That's just how the universe works. It's kind of like if we're not willing to leave the nest when it's time to leave the nest, the universe will find a way to squeeze us out or push us out, and a lot of times it can be very traumatic. So it's better when something has reached its expiration date just to start making your plans. And a lot of times you have to wait. You have to make your plans, because you can't just pick up and leave your job one day and have a new job the next day. You've got to do your research and whatever and make your plans. Or if you're moving from one place to another, or even leaving a relationship, sometimes there's a lot of things that you have to do first in order to end it and extricate yourself completely. But the person is not afraid or feeling insecure. They're just looking out over the horizon. They know they're ready to move on. They're confident, they're comfortable and secure inside of themselves. And so that's how you're leaving this situation. You're just moving on because there's better things out there over the horizon for you. And you're just weighing your options and deciding what is the best direction for you to go in. The next card you have is the Page of Wands. And the Wands do relate to the fire signs of Aries and Leo and Sagittarius, and they relate to the areas of work and career. So this is a good card to have, because this is showing some good news for you in November, probably having to do with your career, work, maybe some money, some kind of improvement. There's good news. It's a good message for you. So if for whichever Aries that maybe you're moving on from a job situation that's no longer serving you well, you might be getting that good news that you're getting chosen for this position that you're applying for at this time. Or it could even be you're just transferring within your own company and you get the good news that it's been approved. So regardless, this is a good omen here to have the Page of Wands with some kind of good news coming your way in November. And now also, as a person, the pages tend to be young people, maybe in their 20s, maybe 30ish. So for some Aries, this could represent a new person that comes on the scene in your life in November. And a page can be male or female. So it could be someone that will just come into your life for friendship purposes, or it could be turn into something romantic. And this person could be another fire sign. They might be an Aries or a Leo, Sagittarius, or they might have a lot of that in their chart, since it is a page of wands, which relates to fire signs. So this person is confident, honest, down to earth, intelligent, well-spoken. So if you're like in your 20s, maybe 30-ish, and you're single and looking, this could possibly represent a new romantic interest. But otherwise, this could just be a good friend, someone who would be a really nice friend for you to spend time with and get together with and have some enjoyable times. Whether you meet this person in the workplace, possibly if you're a student, it might be another student, or this person might socialize around where you and your friends socialize, or that sort of thing too. So, and then the next card you have is the Three of Cups. So you'll be celebrating in the month of November. You're going to be celebrating possibly some changes for the better that are coming, because you've got different indicators of this. We're starting out with that Eight of Cups about moving on to better things for you, a better way of life. You've got the Fool card, which is about new opportunities. And I'm looking at this Eight of Wands right here too. That's about things accelerating and getting moving. You've got the good news coming from the Page of Wands. So you've got some good indicators here about pointing to the need to celebrate. So it might just be with your friends or family, but you're going to be taking some time to enjoy yourself, have some festivities, celebrate your life, which you should do anyway. You should always be finding some little things in your life to celebrate. You know, you don't have to have a big event to decide to have a celebration. You should always be celebrating just in small ways. Celebrate whatever little successes you have. Celebrate if you make a new plan for yourself. Have a little celebration that, hey, I'm on a new path now. Things are getting better from here. And I do feel some of you are going to be enjoying yourselves in a romantic relationship, and you're going to be very uplifted in November because you're having fun with whoever you're dating, whoever you're seeing, that you're enjoying yourself. You're feeling good about your life. You're just feeling full of life and energy. And so you're going to be in a celebratory mood. So you might be out with your friends celebrating, but you're happy and uplifted about your own life. And then I feel like a number of you Aries that you don't necessarily have a romantic partner in your life that's all that special right now, but you're going to be celebrating your life and enjoying all the good that you have and all the prosperity and abundance that you have, and just feeling carefree and light and being your natural self. And so, and it's good to do that, because when you are in that state of being and that state of mind where you're just feeling grateful for all the good you do have and celebrating your life and having a positive attitude and about, you know, your plans for the future, it really helps the universe to open the doors to bring good opportunities and good circumstances into your life. So I like this card. This is really good. And then the next card you have the Eight of Wands. This is about, again, wands having to do with the fire signs, but having it, and wands relate to work, movement, action, progress. And so for a number of Aries, if things have been a little bogged down, you're going to find that things start accelerating really quick. Now, this card can also represent travel by air. So some of you may be taking a trip, maybe, you know, out of the country or within the country, but some of you may be taking a trip on an airplane in the month of November as well. However, I am feeling work-related scenarios for different Aries. I feel like some of you might be traveling for work, to tell the truth. That's what I'm getting for somebody. You're traveling in your work. I feel like your job is sending you out of town, sending you on travel. Some of you might be getting a new job and you're making a trip. You might be flying to a different city to interview, but I'm feeling like it's like you go with the intention of getting that position. You've already made up your mind. You want it. It's yours. And so, which is good. That's good to have that kind of strong intention. I'm going to have this, that confidence, because it really shows, and it sends a great energy out into the universe, that the universe doesn't have any choice but to match that energy and provide those kind of circumstances. If not that, then something equal or better for you. So, but I am getting work-related travel. Some of you might you might be in your car a lot, driving a lot in your job. You might be in some kind of sales-related field, or maybe you just got to go see clients a lot and you got to get in the car and drive, or possibly fly somewhere. I am getting quite a bit of activity though. And but the good news is you're getting paid. You're getting paid for your time. It's like you get an uptick in your work and your income. It's like some of you might be working on commission also. So I am getting increased income as a result of this work activity for those of you that's work related. And then some of you, you might be actually making a physical move. It could be that someplace you were wanting to move to, whether it's for rent or to buy something, it suddenly comes available and you've got to hurry up and move quickly. It's like everything just moves fast after maybe being stalled a little bit. Next card you have is the Five of Pentacles. And Five of Pentacles is about feeling like you don't have enough money or things aren't as good as you would like them to be. And I am feeling relationship issues combined with money problems here for some Aries. I'm feeling that maybe you might be divorced, or you might be broken up with someone. Maybe you were living together before, so that was kind of helping make it easier, to pay the expenses if you were sharing expenses and that sort of thing. And there could have been a breakup. And so you're struggling. You've been struggling, and you're feeling down and feeling discouraged. However, a lot of this is your frame of mind. You've got to get into that Aries confidence, Aries go-getter frame of mind, and get that Aries strength and confidence back, because once you do, there's nothing you can't accomplish. So you just need to build up your self-esteem again. I feel like for some Aries, your self-esteem has really taken a hit. And I mean, that's everything in the world. How we feel about ourselves is so important. It can just make or break a situation for you. So this is all you need to do, is take a look at yourself in a different way. And you can start to find ways, when you start getting that confidence back and looking at yourself in a more positive way, you will start figuring out ways to deal with what you're going through and to make it better and to climb your way out. And you've got the inner strength to do it. You've just had the rug pulled out from under you. And so a lot of times it's hard, it's kind of hard to get back up again. But Aries have that bounce back ability. I'm Aries, and I've had the rug pulled out from under me on any number of occasions in my lifetime. And it's tough. But Aries we're built to get back up and get out there and keep going, That's just inside of us. It's there. So if you're not feeling it right now, you just got to get back on track, and you can do it. Now, also, I'm seeing for some Aries that it could be that your self-esteem is low. You're not feeling good about yourself. And I'm seeing there's someone who's going to be interested in you and want to help you in some way. They're going to want to. It could be for a job, with a job. This person might be looking at you and seeing through, they're seeing the good in you. They're seeing the good quality person you are. You're not seeing yourself very well, but this person is going to be looking at who you really are. I'm feeling romance for somebody. I feel like for some Aries, this is about someone is going to be interested in you for romance. And you're going to find that hard to believe that this person would be interested in you, because your self-esteem is low right now. But they're seeing the good quality person you are. That's what they're seeing. They're seeing inside of you. They're not seeing what's in your bank account. I mean, that's a passing thing, because your life can turn on a dime. You can have no money in your bank and next week have a lot of money, or next month or next year or whatever. It can be a completely different scenario. So they're seeing the person, because that's what matters. That's what's real. And so this person's going to be interested in you. in a sincere way. And I'm getting different scenarios for different people. I'm feeling like for somebody it might be more of a romantic thing. For somebody else it might be this person wants to offer you a job. And they see you've been struggling, and this person's even this is a wise person. They're going to see that you're not feeling too good about yourself, but they're going to see the quality in you, and they're going to want to make an offer to you of some kind. So just pick yourself up. That's the biggest thing to do right now. Get that confidence going. Next card you have is a Devil card. Okay. Now this Devil card, whenever I see this, I see somebody who's got bad habits. The Devil, now this can represent yourself, maybe, like thought patterns that are not good, having negative thought patterns, or even having a bad habit, maybe drinking too much or using drugs or doing things like that or not being honest. But I'm feeling mostly relationship issues with this Devil card, that some of you have this person around you come across very sincere. They might even be kind of good looking or sexy or something too. But this person can have kind of a hypnotic way about them, looking at you like they want you, it can be very flattering, and at the same time just kind of make you almost, I don't know, it's almost like you fall under their spell in a way. Because this person could be good looking, sexy, whatever, charming, the whole thing, but they're very self-centered, very selfish, not honest. This is not someone who would be true to you if you start dating them, or if you're dating them now. This is not someone you can depend on to really be there for you or to tell you the truth. This is the thing I'm getting that's really bothering me. And Aries are such honest people. Aries are just, it's like what you see is what you get. We're very honest. It's like it's too much trouble to be dishonest and to lie. It's like, why bother? Just say it like it is, And also Aries just tend to say what's on their mind anyway, so they would not be very good liars unless they got a lot of something else in their chart, I guess. So this person is, they don't mind lying, being very deceptive. This person can look you right in the eye with all the sincerity and tell you a complete lie and just say it like they mean it with all their heart. So they can be very believable, but that's how they do. That's how they get their way with people. And to them it's like, it's a conquest. For them it's a conquest. It's about their ego. It's not about you. So a lot of people might get fooled by them and think, well, this person's just really interested in me, even though they're not a saint. I know they're not a saint, but I think they're just really interested in me, and they won't be that way with me, even if they're dishonest with other people. There's really something here. You can easily get fooled into believing that they're not going to be that way with you, but that's not true. You cannot depend on this person. So whoever this is for, like I said, it's a general reading. If this person's around you, I feel like for some Aries, this person's around you now, either in a romantic sense or possibly in a friendship manner. And then for others, this might be somebody you meet in November, but listen to your intuition and don't, if something seems too good to be true, then probably it is. Next card you have is Justice. Now this is another major arcana destiny card, Justice. See the scales of justice. The scales will be balanced for you. So if you've had your share of tough times and you've been trying to be an honest, good person and live your life the right way, and you've had the rug getting pulled out from under you and people cheating you. Matter of fact, I'm even seeing that here, the Seven of Swords, somebody wanting to cheat us Aries. So, the nerve. So, justice will make things right. The universe, everything catches up with everybody, and this is like the universe. So if you've been putting out good things and trying to live a good life and do the best you can, and the rug's been getting pulled out from under you and you can't seem to make the progress that you really want to make in your life, even though you've been making sincere efforts, it's like things will be balanced out. The universe is going to make things right. So you just have to, make it your intention to have your life the way you want it. The universe will help you with the rest. And if people have cheated you, they will get what they have coming to them. You may never know about it, but that will come back at them, because what goes around comes around. So that's a really good, strong card. Now, this can also pertain to a legal situation. If some of you have been expecting, have some kind of legal situation going on, this could bode well for you in that legal situation. Or even if you're supposed to, I'm getting money. Some people are owed money. There's some kind of a settlement you're supposed to be getting that you're waiting on. That could bode well for you, with that being all ironed out, hopefully in your favor, because I get a lot of strong energy here of it's fairness. It's things being made fair. And then the next card you have here is the Fool card. This is another major arcana destiny card. The Fool is about unexpected opportunities coming your way. So for a lot of Aries, you may have a nice surprise in November of some. Not only that, I'm feeling for a number of Aries that you have a lot of creativity inside of you, and your plans, your thoughts, and ideas. Now, some of you, it might be business related. It might be some kind of business that you want to start or that you have already. So you might be having a lot of good ideas about how to market your business, or what products or services you're going to be marketing in your business. And there's just so much, you have so many resources inside of yourself. You really are a very colorful person. You have a lot of inner creativity, and it starts to come out. You're letting that creativity out because you know that is part of who you are. And for a number of Aries, you may have kept that creativity inside of you for a long time, especially if you've been more like along the area of business-minded and that sort of thing, or just a little more structured, practical, business-oriented in the way that you've done things, and you've kind of let that creative element stay inside of you. I'm feeling a lot of you are just letting it out. It's like that's, just let the jack out of the box, and it's happening. And this can serve you well in some kind of endeavors, whether it's some kind of creative endeavors or business, but you may have some unexpected opportunity. You may find that if it's something like a business where you want to sell a product or service, you may be delighted that there's a lot more need for that service or business than what you thought. There's a lot bigger market for it than you thought, or there's some opening, like there's an opening that comes available, a window of opportunity for you. This could also just have to do with getting a new job, or for some of you, it's about a promotion, and you're just full of ideas with this new promotion at your job of how you can do your job and do a really good job and bring a creative element into the way you get your work done and the way you structure things and organize things. I'm feeling like for some Aries, you're getting a promotion that's going to be like a management type position, and so you're going to be able to express a lot of your creativities in the way that you do your work. And so it's just, I'm getting so many different scenarios here, but overall it's just, I keep having this image of this, it's like a window opens up, like a big window of opportunity for a lot of Aries. And I always tell people that they should learn all about the law of attraction, because the more you feel prosperous and successful and make it your intention to live a prosperous, happy, fulfilling life, the more you're sending that vibe out, that energy out into the universe, and the universe helps to bring about those conditions that match your energy. And that's what I'm getting, that the universe has this window of opportunity for you in November. So whatever you do, don't let it slip away. Put this to your use no matter where you're at on your financial scale here. If you feel like you're broke and you can't do anything, well, turn that thinking around, because people can start things on a shoestring, or just get a new idea, or maybe you just start pursuing a new job opportunity and you get it. So you just never know where the magic's going to happen for you, but you've got to put your mind to it and go after it. Because, I just love the energy I'm getting from that card. Next card, here we go, Seven of Swords, someone wanting to cheat Aries again, as if we need that. some person slinking around in the shadows. They are lurking around in the shadows, wanting to undermine you in some way, cheat you in some way, steal from you, and they think nothing of it. For some Aries, this could have to do with people stealing your ideas and trying to, show them as their own in some way. Or it could even be somebody actually stealing items from you. So be real careful and be on guard, if you're having somebody come over to your house to do work on your house or anything like that. Just be very aware. I mean, you need to be aware all the time anyway. But pay attention so you can spot these kind of negative energies before they have a chance to bother you in some way. This person is not going to have a lot of impact on your life, but they are on a downward spiral. Whoever this is that's doing this, they're really they're on a downward spiral. They're going to have so much bad stuff coming at them because of the way they live. They're very dishonest, and they are on self-destruct. That's what I'll say, self-destruct. But just pay attention, because this could be in your workplace. If it is, I feel like you already know. You got to, I feel like for a lot of Aries, you kind of, if this person's around you, circulating around you, you already kind of see them for what they are. You know they're not honest. You know it's not somebody you want to deal with, but you still got to watch them. They might try to do something here or there in some way or another, that can cause you some kind of inconvenience. But I'm getting jealousy from this person. They're really jealous of you. They feel like you have better breaks than they do, or somehow you've got it easier than they do. It's that kind of, it's like they make those excuses for themselves for being so dishonest. This could tie in even with the devil card that we have there, because that attitude, that philosophy of it's okay to cheat people, it's okay to be dishonest, that they deserve it, or maybe they've had bad breaks, so it's okay that they rationalize it in one way or another. Last card you have is the Seven of Wands, and again, wands do relate to the area of work and progress, career, and they do relate to the fire signs. So this is showing, and alongside Seven of Swords, so you've got somebody wanting to cheat you in some way, and right alongside, but I kind of feel like some of this goes hand in hand for some Aries. This could be competition, maybe in the workplace, maybe where there's people, I'm getting jealousy. I'm getting people being jealous of where you stand, okay? Like they are looking at you like you're better off than them, and they resent it. They're jealous. They feel like they can't do better for themselves right now, and that somehow you've been luckier than them. You've gotten some better breaks, and it's not fair. They're telling themselves that whatever you have, it's not fair, that they haven't been treated fairly, but you've gotten good breaks and things are easier for you. And you're just standing your ground. You're not letting them push you around or get you to do things differently, because I feel like some of these people, depending on where this is for you, if this is in the workplace, you might have co-workers trying to give you a bad time and want you to do things differently, or whatever it is. You might even be above them in some way at work, or maybe you just do a much better job than they do, and they're jealous, and just pettiness is what I'm getting. I mean, you're doing what you know to be right. You're not letting anybody push you around or influence you that way. So this is an aggravation. And this could even be maybe even in your personal life with family or friends or something, maybe trying to push you in one way or another. These energies here, though, it's aggravation. That's what I get here, aggravation. But you're going to be dealing with those aggravations in a strong manner. So just pay attention with this Seven of Swords, because something just told me to go over that again. If you're signing any paperwork, maybe you're buying a car or anything like that, be extra careful that you know exactly what you're signing, because that might be for some Aries where somebody sticks it to you, where you don't get as good a deal as you thought you were getting because you didn't read all the little extra details there. Just something like that. I'm just getting, that was tugging at me a little bit. Pay attention to all the details about different things that you're doing in November. Anyway, otherwise it's not a real big thing, okay? The best energy I'm getting is from this Fool card, the Judgment, that Three of Cups. I'm getting really good energy. The Devil's pretty strong there. Whoever it is that has the Devil in their life, that person's not going to do you any good. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now, I'm going to pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins by Doreen Virtue. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Also, check your rising and moon sign videos in case there's something that resonates with you in those. And I've just gotten started in recent days on the November readings. So if they're not there right now, just keep checking back. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Aries for the month of November? And something else that just occurred to me, if you're on the cusp of another sign, you can check that signs also, especially if you tend to identify with the traits of the other sign. Like if you're on the cusp of Pisces, I'm on the cusp of Pisces, or if you're on the cusp of Taurus, and you tend to identify with those traits of those signs, you might even want to check those videos too when they're available. Okay, so what's your message for Aries for November? Let me go ahead and fan these out. Okay, this one says friendship. Oh, wait, let me do something here. Okay. This one says friendship. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. See, this kind of ties in with that Three of Cups. So, you know, you need to be in a festive mood overall in the month of November because there's some negative people in there, but we always have negative people somehow or another that pop up in our lives, it seems like. I mean, we won't for a while, and then somebody pops up again to aggravate you. So, but you have so many good indicators here, and it's always good to have fun and celebrate your life. And what it does, it sends out really good energy into the universe that you're happy, and when you're happy, the universe delivers more good to you. So the more you can find happiness in little ways and big ways, the more you're sending that good energy out into the universe. Okay, and now I'm picking one from the tarot. It's the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue, the Fairy Tarot cards. Okay, so Fairies, what is your message for Aries in November? For November, what's the November message? Okay, let me fan these out. Oh, wow. Okay, this is the Star card. It's a star. It's a pretty star if you can see that. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Oh, I love that. That's a wonderful message. The Star card. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. And I believe that about the power of faith to move mountains. And Aries, you have that inside of you. I'm convinced that's built inside of Aries. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, angels, what is your message for Aries for November of 2019? Aries, what's your message for Aries for November 2019? What's the message for Aries, November 2019? I'm going to give it one more shuffle here and fan these out. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm going to fan these out. Okay, this one says, Angel Crystal, have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. That ties in with the Fool card. Oh, I love that, about an unexpected new opportunity. Angel Crystal, have faith and hope because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. Fantastic message to end the reading with. I love that. And the star, I mean, those were good messages there. Okay. All right, Aries. Well, I hope you're happy with your reading for November. Be sure and check your rising and moon signs. You can check your if you're on a cusp also, if you like to check that, but at least check your rising moon signs. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and hit that notification bell too. And thank you for your subscriptions as well. Okay, have a great November, Aries. Talk to you again soon.